What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? This is going to be a collective week ahead. This is a collective week ahead. Do, 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 do. Oh, excuse me. This is a collective week ahead. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Collective week ahead. How are you doing today? Hello. Hello. I'm good. How are you guys? I'm trying to get y'all ready and together for I'm trying to see where it is. Trying to get y'all ready and together for this week coming up. How are you guys feeling after the new moon? Oh, thank you. How are you guys feeling after the new moon? That's what I'm concerned about, honestly. How y'all feeling after this new moon? So we're gonna go into, I hope y'all got some wine. I hope y'all got something. Your live reading was so helpful. Well, thank you. I'm glad. A little more organized, okay? It is, it's way clearer, right? It's like this and Instagram is way clearer. So, not as emotional. Surprising, huh? Especially with it being a new moon in Cancer. So just relax, guys. This is definitely going to be a little bit more intimate, way more in depth. You guys, if you follow me on all of my platforms, you guys know the different vibes on the different streaming platforms I have. I'm a way more laid back, chilled on YouTube. It's more about just focusing on the message. All right. So if you're not already, please subscribe and hit the notification button. Yes, go get you some wine and hit that notification button so you can get notified. I go on live on YouTube, at least now I'm going to, since I can live stream now more often. I went live 3 times today. Well, this is my 4th time here. So I'm drinking water. That's fine. Drink your water, girl. Drink your water. So we're going to see what the collective has in store for the week ahead. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Yeah, girl. I hope it's a different vibe here, though, so don't come on here acting crazy. I'm not saying that you will, just saying. You can see we're chill. This is chill. We're chilling. All right, for the week ahead. There's definitely change that's happening here. And it's for the best and for your betterment when it comes to happiness. There is a lot that you are holding on to in order to get to where you're at now. And this week ahead is a game changer. And it's going to test you. It's going to test you a lot. Okay? It's going to test you in the sense of one extreme or the other. It's not going to be an in-between. It's not going to be, oh, well, maybe if I do this, no. It'll be like, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen. If you do this, this is what's going to happen. And there's no in-between. It's very black and white this week. I think the devil was at the bottom. Yeah, it's still there. The devil was at the bottom. So it can definitely depending on the decisions that we make, release toxicity into what is happening around us. I also think for this collective, we've been kind of pushed down, especially with this Wheel of Fortune next to this Three of Pentacles. We've been kind of pushed down and kicked in the dirt when it came to us being expressive with what we want. And that's why we may feel or have this energy of one extreme or the other. Start trusting again. Start feeling again. Begin to see what it actually means for you to have this happiness. To have everything that you are seeking when it comes to this outcome. There are those words again, trust and feelings. That's right. You're not late. You're not late. If you're just joining, I see some of you guys are. You're not late. This is a collective. It's in-depth. It's chill. All you got to do is watch. You can comment every now and again if you want. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay? When it comes to working with others and understanding how much you are jeopardizing when it comes to this happiness, it's a very, again, I keep saying it, it's a very black and white here coming up in this week. You are bringing and ushering in this new energy. It's well deserving. You've worked very hard for it. It's in the center of your spread. You've worked very hard. You're very deserving of it. But are you willing to jeopardize it for not understanding your black versus your white? And how everything in between doesn't necessarily matter. This is, again, about your wheel. A lot of people, when they get the Wheel of Fortune card, they get excited and they're like, yeah. For me, it depends on where it falls. Right now, this could be very good. This could be very bad, especially with where your Wheel of Fortune is falling. It's all dependent on how you move, how you allow yourself to work with other people, emotionally, mentally, even potentially physically. But you have to let go of whatever this is that you're holding on, that you think is holding you back, from your happiness. You worked very hard to get where you're at, and you're about to jeopardize it because you're still fucking around in the gray area. Why y'all still fucking around in the gray area? Have a sip. If you're drinking water, drink water. If you're drinking your wine, drink your wine. Why are we still allowing ourselves to fuck around in the gray area when we have set these expectations from us getting from this old toxic version of ourselves to this new best version of ourselves? Why are we still fucking around in the gray area? This week, it's going to hit you in the face. It's yes, no, black, white, left, right. This week is definitely going to be a challenge, though. But it's going to be one of those challenges that you have, and when Monday you're going to be like, fuck, Tuesday fucking shit, Wednesday even, but it's gradually going to get better. And you're going to look back and Can you please take your foot off my neck? You're going to look back and be like, I fucking did it. I did it. I made it. I made the decisions for me, for my growth, for the person that I am telling myself, asking myself to be the best version of me. Ooh, that sounded, ooh, that's a little spice to it. I gotta watch that back. I don't even know what I just said, but I know it had some spice to it. I have no idea what the fuck I just said, but it had some spice. I like that. Oh gosh. Into the thick of it. This week definitely, this week coming up, you need to listen to your gut. You need to make sure that you are holding on, be a little bit stingy. And with this stinginess, you'll start understanding why it was you went with your gut. Why now this gut feeling is making so much more sense to you. It may cause some friction. It may cause some arguments. It could even cause, not cost, or cost some separations. But if it does do that, especially when we're talking about disconnecting and separating, these people, these things, these objects, these energies, they weren't meant for you in the first place. I have the Five of Wands next to the Four of Pentacles. And I'm talking about this when we're talking about our intuition. Be stingy so you can see why your intuition is telling you to do this, to stop fucking with that gray area. Stop fucking with the gray area. Yeah. I knew this was coming, but I was like, let's get through the clear. You guys know I always say this, especially when it comes to us. Oh, excuse me, it's the bubbles. Especially when when we talk about us growing spiritually. We never talk, especially in the spiritual community. I try to be as transparent as possible, and I try to communicate as much as possible when it comes to the spiritual growth. A lot of us believe, or we make it seem in the spiritual community, that everything is rainbows and butterflies and we are amazing and I have grown so much and I am this person. Yes, that may as well all be good, but why aren't you telling these bitches that they're going to be crying for 5 weeks out of 6? That they're going to have to separate from some of these people that meant the world to them, but now you really know that it was a false sense or a false illusion that you had of these people because you allowed yourself to be treated in a certain way that you didn't deserve. We don't necessarily talk about that, and that's what's about to come. You're going to get your last little sprinkle. It's with the High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Princess of Swords here. To me, it's almost like you're getting a little bit of the dark night of the soul in here, just a little bit, sprinkle in a little bit leftover shadow work, right? Greatest lie ever told, or you get sick. Yeah, when that's a great point. Segue really quick. We never talk about when we're physically disconnecting from people or energies that no longer serve us, that have attached or leached onto our energy, our being. Sometimes we physically get sick. We don't talk about that. We don't energy is the only one of the only things that you cannot destroy. So where does it go? When we're ripping and detaching, you can become physically sick. Like you will be in the bed, you will be crying, and there's going to be a little bit of that this week, for this week ahead. There's a lot, again, when I'm talking about this black and white area. Excuse me, when we talk about this gray area, it's going to be black and white, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Here's the thing, though. I always tell people this, especially when we're on our spiritual journey. It's a constant thing. People think, like I'm woke. Like I don't have to. I no longer have to do work and all of this. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, like this is a trend to you, but we know that once we have come over one lesson, one experience, one aspect of healing, we then go into another. But it always gets easier. And this week it is going to be easier. It's going to get easier because this is something that you've been through already. This is something that you have already seen. You already know. You have the strength to do so. I think the biggest challenge for this week ahead for this collective is, are you going to allow your illusion or this falsehood of what your expectation is to come out of that gray area? If this is the person that you want to be, then you need to be that person. If you still want to be this old, dumbass, wrinkly, scraggly, tooth-ass, dumbass, I don't know, add some adjectives, bitch, then be that person. You can't be in the gray area. This week, we're coming out of the gray area. And it's going to be hard. Some of us might backpedal. That's okay. I'd be lying to you if I told you I haven't backpedaled in my journey. I'd be lying to you. Just a few months ago, I had backpedaled hard. And I'm just now coming back, but it's a lesson that I had to learn. Okay? If your spiritual guide is sitting here telling you that everything is hunky-dory with them, bitch, don't trust them. Run for the fucking hills. Run for the fucking hills. Don't trust them. Okay? This week's gonna be hard, y'all. This week is gonna be a little bit hard, but we got this. And it's okay if we fall. I don't see massive falling. I don't see massive step backs. Like, we only have 1-5 here, which is totally understandable, especially with what we're leaving behind. We're leaving behind old shit, right? Totally get it. That's fine. But it's not going to be anything too drastic. One thing that I did want to point out, I specifically left this for the end of the reading. Your 7 of Swords is here in reverse. So you understand that it's not a competition, that it's about healing, that it's about growing, and it's about the victory and the success at the end of the journey. But the competitive energy is still there. If it wasn't, we would have gotten the 6 of Wands or even the 6 of Swords. So the energy is still there. Just as easy as it came out in reverse, it could have came out right side up. So make sure when you are doing this, don't do it because I'm telling your ass to do it. Don't move different because I'm telling, well, I mean, take the advice. But don't do it because of somebody else or something else or to prove somebody else wrong. You have to do it for you. It's subconsciously there because the energy is still there. Yes, it's in reverse, but it's still there. All right. How are y'all feeling about your collective for your week ahead? It resonated? Oof. Mm-hmm. It resonated hard. Okay. Oh, I see my purple hearts. Y'all already know what it is. I see my purple hearts. Yeah, girl. All right, I'm gonna pull some. You guys know I'm in love with this prism oracle right now. Resonated so hard. Good. I mean, my neck hurts from your foot being on it. We good. All right, good. You know, Somebody in my comments, I'm not going to put them on blast, but they specifically asked for me to reach out to them. And I had all intentions to reach out. But I was like, no, 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 no. Because they were like, I need a spiritual kick in the ass. You can tell on yourself if you want. But I was like, no. Me giving you that kick in the ass is falling into your gray area. Okay? Sit on that a little bit and think about what I just said. Me kicking you in the ass spiritually is you falling into your gray area. All right. I love this fucking... on my adventures, on my family vacations, I got 2 decks. This is one of them. And I am in love with this. I was just talking about this. And it's about literally, there's no meaning to every card. I mean, yes, they give you a little, what you call it, like a description of the card, but it specifically says in the guidebook, you make up the own meaning to the card of what's resonating with you when you pull. And I'm just like, ooh, yes. So I love it. Okay, these 2 don't want to go back in. Ooh, yes. This is hitting everything. This is giving me everything. And I love it. I've been feeling very colorful. You guys know I'm a purple person and I do purple, but lately I've been feeling so colorful. So your guys' 5 prism cards. Excuse me. We have sweetness. We have sweetness. We have reflection. Protection. Rejection. Illumination. I feel like with this, normally you guys know I would go a little bit into depth with it. I feel like with this collective message, it means something different for each person. I could tell you how I made it feel, but what does sweetness mean to you when we're talking about, when we look at the grand scheme of this collective reading? What does this reflection mean to you? What does protection mean to you? Rejection, illumination. Okay. Oh, y'all like that. Y'all liked that. Y'all liked that. And to end off our weekly collective, you guys like this? I think I'm going to start doing this on Sunday evenings. We'll get us a glass of wine or champagne, and we'll do a week ahead readings. You guys like it? You like it? Yeah, okay. And we'll end it with some affirmations. You guys got this. This week's gonna be hard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Shit. But I know that I got it. I know that I got it. I know that you guys got it. Are you doing readings tonight? I might. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Inspiration. Ultimate potential in nature. Inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper. But the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon, it will be a flawless speech. Voiced by James Earl Jones, Darth Vader. Through a megaphone with lots of applause. The voice of my inspiration is within me. Okay? Nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of the man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic. Like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff like that. Literally, that's what the card says. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impressive to our own jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, then I guess you're a robot. I literally did. I told Yosh earlier, I was like, you need to go into those woods. Like, you ever been in those woods behind your house? Ultimate potential. Last card. Last affirmation card. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me toward experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I even thought were possible. Oh, that I ever thought were possible. Oh, y'all know I can't read. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever turned to anything else? I'm looking at you and listening to smooth jazz and talk radio. All right. Ultimate potential. I think this is the part that resonated with me the most. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Remember, we have to come up out of that gray area this week. That's what's holding us back from our true potential. Okay? I'm glad that this resonated with everybody. We might make this a weekly thing or whatever. Like, if y'all like it, we might make it like, we'll see how it goes. Happy week ahead. Happy week ahead. Cheers to you and cheers to the challenges. Cheers to you and cheers to the challenges that are ahead. They'll make us better. They'll make us stronger. And as you know, hoes will be hoes. Bitches will be bitches. But you never know when it comes to witches. Which bitch is which? And no, motherfucker, I do not sell owls, so stop asking. And we sip. Jasmine, and we sip, right? From Jasmine's Garden. Have a good week, guys.